Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Did everybody have a great Thursday? Today was one of the best days I've had in a long time. My granddaughter's in kindergarten, and it was myself, her mama, and her great-grandmother. We all went and ate lunch with her today for Thanksgiving. Food was great, the company was absolutely amazing, and I had the best time. Of course, Carly's like, Mama, when she sees me and gives me big loves and big kisses and has to sit beside me and talk my head off, and she tried to tell me she didn't have school tomorrow, and because she wants to come home with Mama. And I'm like, 6 more days. You can spend the night with Mama on 6 more days. That's it. So, and that just made her happy because we got her a little surprise too. So, yeah, you see this. I had to go this afternoon to have blood drawn and my port access because I had chemo in the morning at 8 o'clock. So let's pray and cross our fingers. 3rd time. This tomorrow will be number 10. Thank you, Blake. He's got freeze-dried candy, and I love Skittles. And he just gave me a freeze-dried Skittles, y'all. Have y'all had this? Oh, it's a Nerd Cluster? It's a Nerd Cluster. My bad. He's getting Skittles tomorrow. I'm going to try it real quick, then I'll tell you my story. That's delicious. Thank you. Man, y'all, freeze-dried candy's the bomb. That's great. So as I was stating, tomorrow's chemo treatment number 10. 10 or 11, but I want to say 10. The last 2 times I've had it, I've had no side effects because they've changed the way they do things, and they used me as their guinea pig to see if it worked, and it did. So, that being said, I don't know what tomorrow brings. I don't know if I can even cook tomorrow. I hope I can, because I love it. But I've run all day. You know, I had great lunch. Just spent time with my daughter. Went and got a cup of coffee. Pumpkin spice. I had to get pumpkin spice. And I don't know if it had a dozen shots of espresso or what in it, but I'm like, blah, 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 all day long. It's been crazy. And then I got my blood drawn, went to Kroger's, got some staples for the house. I always make sure the day before chemo, we've got enough milk, bread, sandwich meat, frozen pizzas, got all the laundry done, the house clean, in case something happens, because it has. And I've learned to prepare. So with that being said, I just got home, just changed into some comfy clothes. And I'm going to show y'all how I make the easiest chicken pot pie. When you're not in the mood to make a big meal and you just want to throw something together really quick, this is super simple. And I taught myself how to do that. First thing you do is you preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Don't laugh at this step and don't knock it till you try it, because at first I was kind of like skeptical when I thought of this. I thought, is this going to taste good? But it does. You get you one large can of chicken breast. And this is 12.5 ounces. So 1 large can of chicken breast. Dump it in your bowl like so. See how it looks? I'm going to take my little spatula and I'm just going to, there's some big chunks in here. I'm going to shred it. And again, I'm making a small casserole. If I was going to make one big enough to feed the entire family, I'd use 2 cans of chicken, but I'm just using a small casserole dish, and I've greased it and just throwing it in there. Not everybody in the house will eat this, and I'm not going to mention no names because I'm sure by now y'all can figure out who that someone is. And that someone's probably going to have a ham sandwich. It's been nice outside today. I mean, nice. So here's this. I've got my chicken chopped up. Next thing you do is you take you 1 can of cream of chicken soup. Y'all are going to thank me for this later, I promise. Normally when I make a chicken pot pie, I cook my chicken breasts, I shred them, I dice up fresh vegetables, I go all the whole 9 yards. But when I found this recipe and I tried it, I thought, So I tweaked it and made it my own, and it was actually good. Then you take 1 bag of frozen mixed vegetables, and this is 10 ounces, and this is Bird's Eye. I got these at Kroger's. They were $1, y'all. It's got peas, carrots, corn, and green beans in it. If you want to add you some potatoes to this, you can. I'm not going to because it's going to take longer to cook. I'm going to put me a splash of milk in this. Just a splash. Probably about 2 tablespoons. Just to thin it out a little bit. Next, I'm gonna add some garlic powder. I'm just eyeballing, just a little bit. Minced onion, because I'm gonna be lazy and I don't wanna chop up an onion. This Mama's tired. Then I'm gonna take some poultry seasoning. This kicks it up a notch. It gives it really good flavor. I'm probably using about, I don't know why they're gonna stick sometimes, about a half a teaspoon of each. Can't get it out, there it goes. And then some black pepper. And a little bit of salt because cream of chicken soup's already got sodium in it. Mix it all up. And there's your chicken pot pie filling. See how easy that was? I'm gonna put it in my pan. And I'm gonna reuse the same bowl and show y'all how I make the topping. You can put this in a pie shell. I've done that, and I've put a pie shell on the bottom and a pie shell on top. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I like this topping better. It's kind of like a biscuit topping, and it tastes good. All right, so we've got our mixture in our pan. Next thing we're gonna do, so simple. I'm gonna add you some Bisquick. I'm not gonna measure, I'm gonna eyeball, but I would get a cup of Bisquick. Just put it in the bowl you've used, because you've already scraped it down. Do a cup and a half. Cup and a half of Bisquick. And some milk. Let's start off with a quarter cup. Let me get this mixed and I'll be right back. Okay, this is what your biscuit topping looks like. It's a cup and a half of Bisquick to about a quarter to a half a cup of milk. It's however thick or thin you want it. I'm gonna pour it on top. Somebody must be here. He hears cop car horn. I'm gonna pour it on top of my, it's a fire truck. Pour it on top of my, dude, hush. Pour it on top of my chicken mixture, y'all. Just like so. And then, let me grab butter. Okay, I've got my Bisquick and my milk on top. I took a half a stick of Blue Bonnet margarine and I've melted it. One little lump didn't get melted, but it's warm. I'm just gonna drizzle it over my biscuit mixture like so. And that's it. Swish it around a little bit. That's what it looks like. We're gonna put it in a 400-degree oven. We're gonna bake it for 30 minutes and then we're gonna check it and see if it's done. We'll be back when it's finished. All right, y'all, the chicken pot pie is out of the oven. This is what it looks like. Yummy. Smells delicious, bubbly goodness. And you've seen how easy it was. It was a can of chicken, and you drain it. And then it was 1 can of cream of chicken soup. Mix that up together with, what did I put on there? 1 bag of frozen mixed vegetables. And then we added a splash of milk, mixed it up with some salt, pepper, minced onion, and garlic powder. I didn't measure, probably a half teaspoon of each. Put it in a sprayed casserole dish, then get you some Bisquick. About a cup and a half of Bisquick to a quarter to a half a cup of milk. However thick or thin you want it. Pour it on top of your mixture with a half a stick of melted butter. Bake at 400 for 45 minutes. And this is what you have. I wish I could taste test it for y'all, but I can't right now because it's so hot. I gotta let mine cool down. I hope y'all have a great night. I probably won't see you tomorrow since tomorrow's chemo day, but I hope to see y'all Saturday because we're gonna make cream cheese cookies and maybe apple dumplings. It's gonna be a good weekend, y'all. Hope you have a great night. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I love y'all and love your family. Bye.